And I did not give you permission to record me, so could you please
Well,
exit through there?
here you don't need permission. You're
yes,
a government
sir, I do.
employee. There's no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am.
And I did not give you permission to record
Could you
me.
calm down? You're being kind of
I just
disorderly.
need you to exit the building. You're violating my rights. You're recording me.
I'm not, man. You're a government employee, man.
It does not matter what I am. You do not
Could
have
you lower
rights
your tone? I'll step out there.
Okay,
Who are you
but
talking to?
I did not give you permission to video me.
I don't need permission.
You do need my permission, sir. Please exit the
Can
building.
you calm down just a little bit?
Of course, this one starts off with a loudmouth Karen going absolutely nutso over a singular man with a camera. And she's not the only ignorant one throughout this video, and as a matter of fact, CTI encounters a whole plethora of ignorance throughout this entire interaction. Whether that be from the cops who show up, or the postmaster, or even whom I believe to be a federal police officer. And you would think that by the end of this, that this would not be a successful First Amendment audit. But I'm going to say this as simply as I can without spoiling the end. You want to stay tuned for that. Believe me, you do. But in the meantime, let's jump ahead to where the police show up and take a listen to their show of tyranny and their ignorance. We sincerely hope you all enjoy, and let's roll the tape.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
So
Could I just have your name and badge for the record, please?
Yeah, that's fine. Just here to figure out what's going on.
Could I have your
Post
name
office
and
has
badge for
called-
the record?
Okay. Let me finish my sentence, please. So the post office has called us, and I'm just trying to get your side of the story.
It's
what's
over
going
here. In that case right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can all read it together.
You can stay over there.
Huh?
You can stay over there. Just stay over there for right now. Let me find what I need to read, and then I will let you read it. Okay?
I'm free.
I don't want you standing behind me.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. I
Okay.
don't want you standing behind me.
I'm not behind you.
Step over.
I'm right here to your
Step
side.
over there, please. Just for a minute. Watch him.
Watch me, guys.
What's your name? Wait, you want my name? You don't want to tell me my name?
Huh?
You wanted my name, right?
Yeah, it's your guys' policy. What's your
Okay.
name and badge?
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
I don't give that out usually.
Okay, but I like to know who I'm talking to.
Me too. What's your name and badge?
I'm Officer Kenworthy.
Okay, nice to meet you.
295.
Nice to meet
So I
you.
told you who I am, and I'm
Yeah.
asking who you are.
Just call me good citizen.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're here to start a confrontation on this.
No, I'm here to just document.
I just asked what your name is. I like to know who I'm trying to be friendly with you. I like to know who I'm talking to.
Okay, nice. It's right there on to the right side. It's the third paragraph right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, step over there for
Yeah.
me.
Sir, can you stop telling me where to stand? I'm free. I'm a free American.
I'm
you
not
don't
saying
tell,
you're not.
Yeah, you
I
don't tell me
like
where to
somebody
stand.
standing this close
When
to
you
me,
go to
but
when you go to McDonald's and stand in the line, do you tell people behind you to move? It's the same thing. Stop being scared.
All right, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
Postmaster will be here in just 2 minutes or
Okay,
so.
cool.
The issue is you can video out here all you want.
Yeah, I can video out
Okay,
here.
but you cannot video in there. And the postmaster's ringing.
It says right here.
You cannot video in there because there's private sensitive information in there.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for that.
Well, but you can't video in there if you cannot video. Postmaster will be here.
Yeah,
He'll
we'll-
explain that.
yeah,
to you in a
we'll
second.
wait
But
for
you
that.
You can video in here all you want.
Yeah, in
now,
there.
if a customer asks you not to video them, please don't video them. Okay. If
Why?
a customer asks you,
Why
not
though?
to, because this is their right to not be videoed.
Not in public, Sergeant.
Oh, the nerve of that supervisor. He has 2 other cops with him, and he's so afraid that he's telling CTI to back up from him. Even though he claims he's not afraid, but let's be honest here, actions do speak louder than words. And that's of course not to mention the fact that most cops in America have no jurisdiction on federal property, including but not limited to a post office. But we all know that cops will never get punished for that, so it really goes with the saying. If nobody enforces a certain law, is it even a law? But I can tell you this much, we the people, these cops were far from the worst of this video. Let's skip ahead to where the postmaster shows up and listen to his sheer, unadulterated ignorance.
Yes. Hi. We tried to explain to this gentleman that he can video in here, but he cannot videotape in there, and he's disputing the post office's.
Where it's clear up on there.
Yeah, it says.
Which I read too.
Right.
It says we can document in there.
No, that doesn't. Okay, you're trying to say you have a right to do this. What if her right to not be on your block? Does she have that right?
No, not as a government
She don't
employee.
have that right?
Not as a government employee in public, sir.
Show me that in writing.
You can look it up on your
No,
phone.
no, no. Show it to me.
Okay.
Because I can show you eyes.
Yeah,
where it
one
says
second here.
That you cannot video in here without either her permission.
No, it's
or
not
my
true.
permission.
Let's read it. Let's read it together, sir.
I'll read it out loud.
Photographs for news.
News. Stop right there.
I'm news. I'm a journalist.
Show me your credentials.
So you're heard of the First Amendment? We all have a right to be journalists in this country.
No, that's not true. The First Amendment pertains to journalism is their right not to give up their sources.
Have you heard of free
Their
press?
sources.
Sir, it's in the
You're
First
not
Amendment.
part of the press.
How do you know that?
Show me your credentials. I can show you mine. I'm the postmaster.
I don't need credentials.
Oh my God. Okay, continue.
I'm a
reading.
journalist. I'm free
Okay,
press.
let's read. Let's finish.
Yeah.
Finish
So
reading.
it says photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, that's a lobby, foyers, corridors, comma, or auditoriums when used for public meetings.
Let's stop right there. Is there a public meeting here anywhere?
It says comma or auditoriums.
Or public
We're not
meeting.
talking about
All right,
auditoriums.
continue reading.
We're talking about lobbies.
Continue reading, sir.
And then it says, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel or authorized personnel or a federal court order or rule.
Okay, continue reading.
It says other photographs may be taken only with the
permission.
Only photographs. Do you know what only photographs is, sir? I do this all over the place. I know what I'm talking about.
No, obviously you don't.
I do.
No, they're not enforcing it. I am.
You can't enforce anything.
Okay, sir, if you're not purchasing a stamp or something, then you need to leave.
Sir, how about you get an education? Stand out here and get an education.
Oh boy, let's see if we can complete a bingo card here. This idiot claims that people have a right to privacy in public. He claims that Central Tire Investigations needs credentials to be considered press. He doesn't even know that freedom of press is included in the First Amendment. He complains when CTI tries to break down Poster 7 for him, and a lot more other things that I don't know if I could really think of off the top of my head. The fact that he's a postmaster is highly concerning. But let's not dwell on him too much, alright? Now, the final cop to show up to the situation, I don't know for sure if he's a federal police officer, he might be, but this is the amount of ignorance that he had to show, with unlawfully trespassing CTI under threat of arrest.
Yeah. No, I've seen those all the time.
What's your name, sir?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Good Citizen. I just go by Good Citizen.
Of course you do. Okay, where's the sign?
It's right here, so.
Okay.
So they keep skipping over.
Okay.
It says photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies.
I get it.
Foyers,
so
corridors,
here's the deal.
Yeah.
I understand state law. This is a government building. I get it.
Right.
All right. He is going to post signage in there that there's no recording allowed in there.
Well, you can't-
do
yeah.
that in current.
Well, you
signage.
can time out. I can still go against that sign because there's no statute to it. You could post a sign that says no black people allowed. Do you know?
That's the complete.
No. It's the same. It's the same thing.
So here's
there.
the deal. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
today, you've been asked to leave.
Okay.
It's time for you to leave.
Okay.
Well, he's going to take care of that on his end. We don't
Okay.
want to arrest you for trespassing. But if you don't leave at this point, we're going to have to. and
You're gonna
I don't
arrest
wanna
me.
do that.
No, if you're gonna arrest me if I don't leave.
Yeah, we have.
Oh yeah. No, that's
have
good.
to.
That's good.
We
Thank
have
you.
to.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yep.
Alright, now you would think that by the end of this, that this would be a First Amendment audit fail, right? Well, there's a reason, a really good reason, as to why we say that CTI really deserves more support than he gets. He decided to visit this police department the following week and speak with the captain there. And the captain, to put it simply, had this to say.
I don't disagree with you, and I explained that to the postmaster. All right, you do have the right to publicly accessible areas.
Correct.
You have the right to record in any publicly accessible areas.
Yes.
You also have the right to record government employees in the process of their duty.
Correct.
Just like you're recording me right now.
Correct.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
And just like that, CTI was able to revisit this post office completely unimpeded, and he was even able to catch the same lady on camera that got the police involved in the first place. And let me tell you, her tone this go around was a complete 180 from when CTI first met her. Now, this was an amazing turn of events for this First Amendment audit, although I would really like to see some updates as to what's going on with that unlawful arrest that he went through recently. Now, of course, my thoughts on this may be different from all of yours, so we'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. What is even more important, however, is that you go subscribe to Central Tyrant Investigations and let them know that recognizing our rights said hello. Stay tuned for any updates, and not only that, but it's cops and public servants in general like these that prove once again why we need an attorney at our side at all times when dealing with the police or sheriff deputies. Maybe even the postmaster as well in a situation like this. So we highly recommend that you take a look at the description and the pinned comment where we have a link to Attorney Shield, a specialized website and app that allows you to have an attorney on speed dial, baby. For your first purchase on Attorney Shield, if you were to use our promo code of ROR1776, you could get your first purchase 10% off. Take a look at the description, pinned comment, or this QR code on the screen to get started immediately. That being said, everybody, thank you once again for tuning in. We only want one other thing from you, and that would simply be to never stop loving the good old Constitution.